Hello, how is everyone? Hope you're well. So in this video today I thought I've got a new tent that I want to show you from Hidewalker. So this is yet another budget tent. Now if you've ever wanted a Lanshan but you don't like trekking poles for any reason, or you don't want to pay the price of a Lanshan one, this might just be an option for you. So it's only just been delivered. It comes in, I've just put it on the scales because I bought this with my own money off Amazon, and it's got a different weight on the listings. It says at one point it says it's 1.5 kg, and then in the thing it says it's 1 kg, and then in the write-up it says it's 1.8. But I've just put it on the kitchen scales. It's still probably got some plastic and things inside because I've not had it on the bag. And it's coming in, I think it was at 1.7, so 1.8 is probably right. But for a head comparison, there you go. So it's not big. It's not a big package. Unlike, no, pack it in, we're not going there already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a ground sheet down. It should take minutes to put up because I think it's only 4 pegs. It's in the Lanshan style, but we'll have a quick look at it and see what it's like. I paid $59.99 for it off Amazon, so it's a heck of a lot cheaper than a Lanshan, but it's a lot heavier than a Lanshan one as well. I think a Lanshan one's around about 900, is it? 900 grams, and this is coming in at 1,700 grams. Or 1,000, not 7, is it? Yeah, 1,700 grams. Oh my God, I'm lost already. But I'll just prepare the ground because I need to put a ground sheet down and stuff first. Just a makeshift. Right, so let's have a look what you get in the bag. Like I say, you don't need a trekking pole for this. I'm hoping the rain holds off. So there's the bag. The zip opens quite a way around. We've got an inner and an outer. The wind's picking up again and I'm trying not to let things blow away, so right. So there's your bag of pegs. This is your pole. It just comes with one central pole because it is a TP style tent. And it's in this sand colour. I don't actually think it was available in any of the colours. So we'll just have a look. There's also in here. Oh, I was expecting shepherd hook pegs, but they're not shepherd hook pegs. They're not bad little pegs to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, so there's a bit 6 pegs. Bit more pegging out than I thought, so it must have pegs before the doors and that, won't it? And then also you've got a foam ball which is to go on to the end of the pole that's come with it, and I've also got instructions there as well of how it goes together, but I should be alright. Right, let me get it laid out and pegged. Well, just the thingy laid out and pegged, I'll bring it back. I'm hoping it doesn't rain. But that's the inner, just with the 4 pegs. Ignore that ground sheet, I've just put that down. So the pole just goes up into this. Ah, right, that does have a clip. That does have a clip in it, so you can adjust it. So that must sit. I'm not sure how that must sit. Anyway, so this will be the inner. Let me get the pole in it. I'll get the pole in and bring it back. So this is the pole. Yeah. Was in a plastic bag. So it's just one aluminium pole. I'll just pop that in the pocket for now. And it's a type that has the little things on there, so just make sure I've got Bottom's got a thing on it there, and these should just clip over. You just press that. Gone the wrong way. Just press that, he says. There we go. And that'll be that locked in. Same with that. And then just the last one here goes in like that. And then I think we will put the ball on now, but the ball's a little low for it to go into. And then we'll put this, just dropping you down a bit. Somehow, I'm not sure because I haven't looked at the instructions, have I? But I think, let me just take this, just taking this ball off. I think that goes through there like that. Maybe it's that way around. No, it must be that way, mustn't it? Put that on there like that. Push that through there. That stands like that, and I think you just pull it by that lead there to tension it, I think. Maybe it's just... So that is the inner up, but I think when you get the fly sheet over the top, I've only got 2 pegs, like, I believe it goes onto the same pegs there. It'll hopefully stop that from falling, if you could see. So, well, we can see on the outside here, look, which I didn't know. So we've got solid material on the outside of the inner, J-zip door, solid there, and then quite a high bathtub floor. Right, let me get the outer, or the rain fly, because I suspect it's going to rain in a minute. If you can still hear me, there's 2 bits to this rain fly, rain fly. So there's the vents on the top. Let's find there's a zip for the door. Just undo the velcro there, it's just velcroed on. Oh, that zips quite a way up, that, right? And this, you can see that, can't you? It's got like that silver material inside, and all of the seams are seam tape on all of them. So I think you just throw this over like so. This goes onto there. Let's just zip. I'll just zip this closed. So I can actually feel that pour falling. So I think what I need to do is get one of these fronts pegged out. Right, let me attach this. I've left the pegs. I've left the pegs over there. Right, don't you fall anywhere. I think it's gonna. So I'm putting this up in more or less real time, so you can see. So I've got 2 pegs here in the bag that were left. So I'm going to assume or what is it they say? Never assume, as it makes an ass out of you and me. So if I do that, right. These bungees are double bungees, so you can have them shorter or longer. Let's just do them at a short one here, just for now. Right, so I've got that front one just on for now. I'm just going to go around. It says you use the same straps as the pegs as the thingy, so that probably want to come out, won't it? But we'll have a look. I'll just go around, clip these on, and then I can tweak what needs tweaking, whether the pegs need moving or not. Get that on. I'm sorry if you're not seeing what I'm doing. Right, so that's them all pegged on. Ah, there was a... So that's the full pegs there. There's a pegging point at the back as well. Right, hang on a sec. So that'll peg out. That'll peg out to there. Right. And there's a for the vent, and that'll will become clear in a moment. So I think I might have to move some of these guy lines. Right, I'll show you why them vents are going to become clear. Here's another little bit that goes on it, and it's this. Just a little hood, and that has one velcro there, if you can see that. So I'm going to assume that that is obviously the back there. It's got little hooks here, and I can see there's some. These aren't going to be the easiest, are they? Right, and they just hook onto these like so. So let me get on, put this out and tweak it a bit, then I'll bring you back and we'll have another look. Right, so there it is. I've adjusted it slightly. You've got a lot of airflow's going to come in underneath the back. You can obviously shorten that. There's the hood on with a little vent there. You already seen that that was all meshed at the top. And you know, the quality of it is pretty good, but I've had top load of tarps and top load of Hidewalker tarps and stuff before, and they are pretty well made. Yeah, so the door's just velcroed. What I did notice though, if you look at this velcro, can you see it's not a stitch thingy? They've just got the stitch, they've put it on and then just ran the stitch across the main seam, so it's not stitched on like that, which that £60, would it matter? Right, let me get the door open and we'll have a look inside. Well, you've already seen the inner, haven't you, but just as a thing, but just to have a look how much room. And that zip goes all the way up under that hood as well, which is seeing right up to the top there. And then you've got down here, you've got two tie outs for the doors on these toggles. I like that. These are them little rubber toggles, so you just feed that through and then just pull that down onto it, and it's the same for the bottom one. But look at the size of that. That is massive. Look at the size of that there. I can actually move that pole forward now. Yeah, that is one massive vestibule in there. Let's try the zip. Let's try the zip on the door. It's a two-way zip. You can see the two zips there. I really don't like J-zip doors, but with this, you've got that much room there. And again, it's just there's two toggles on the door as well, so I'll just do the door up a second for us. There's one there. I'm just roughly rolling this up. One there. There we go, that's it with the door open. I'll put the measurements, everything, up on the screen so you can have a look. I'm just seeing, is there any pockets inside? I can't. Oh yeah, there's one pocket there, look. There's a pocket there. Just the one. I mean, it is only a one-person tent, but that's quite roomy in there. That's quite roomy. Let me just get my head in. I'm just going to have a look if there's a hanging. Yeah, so I cannot see. I can't see a lantern hook in here. Yeah, I can't see any lantern hook up there. Right. So, but there's more room in that than I think there is the Lanshan one. And you've definitely got more head height. I think this is where Lanshan's set at 125, or where the Lanshan set at 125. I think this is set at 160 centimetres. Well, look, if I'm stood there next to it, you can see. $59.99. It's definitely a cheaper option. Like I said, it is heavier, but it's still, it's not ultralight, but it's definitely a lightweight tent. Look at all the room you've got in the thing there, in your vestibule, your porch, your annex. I mean, if you came with your dog, you could put your dog in this side and you inside. You'd probably get him in there with you, if I'm honest. Them zips do move nicely, like. The zips move nicely. I do like these toggles on the doors as well. Like I say, I've had Hidewalker stuff in the past, and in fact I think one of my hot tents, the two-person one, is actually a Hidewalker, and that's been great. There, I'm not too sure about the colour. It's a bit bright. It's a bit bright, isn't it? I can just feel a spot of rain coming. Right, one thing I have noticed, now let's get down to it, and it's probably why this tent, unfortunately, probably why I'm going to send it back to Amazon. There's no, have you seen it yet? There's no tie outs for guy lines, and there is no guy lines. So I know I've used tents in certain situations before without guy lines, but at least you've got them to use. So I think, for me personally, it's going to be a return I do like it. If they'd have put guy lines on it, that'd have been a cracking little tent for 60 quid. I mean, you could possibly put guy lines onto these, but they're not designed for that. They're not designed to take the pressure of guy lines. So yeah, but I mean, anybody else looking for an alternative or just a budget tent to try out as a one person in a TP style without trekking poles as well, so it comes with a pole. It's a lot higher, looks a lot more spacious in there as well, if I'm honest. $59.99 off Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. It may come up even cheaper because they're always offering discounts and things. If it had come in green, I might even give it a second thought to keep, but I don't know. It is a nice tent and everything does seem well made on it, but unfortunately not a tent for me. So guys, yeah, payday's coming up. Don't forget, if you want your cheap clothing, regatta fleeces, base layers and all that, get yourselves over to Button Fresh. Got some cracking clothing at next to nothing prices. Again, I'll put the link in the description for them as well, so you can just click it and you get the 10% discount as well from my Mick Outdoors 10, I think it was. Right guys, anyway, so yeah, so there we are guys, the Hidewalker TP style tent, currently on Amazon at $59.99. I'm going to get it away before it rains because it's going back. But you might like it. One man's pleasure is another man's pain, as they say. Or do they say it the other way around? I don't know. Right guys, so that's it for this one. If you've liked it, please give us a thumbs up, it really does help. Also consider hyping it. If you don't subscribe, please get yourself subscribed. Costs you nothing, get listening to me waffling on. So until next time, lost my train of thought there. Watching Ollie come out the door. Lost my train of thought. So until next time guys, jazz hands, mother, love you all loads of millions. Bye for now. Mwah.